I got this idea. I'm going to explain the concept of how to make successful finance YouTube channel. And it's some simple steps and some things you have to understand. First of all, you need to understand the viewer. Their attention span is between 15 seconds to 3 minutes. This is how long the average viewer can stay focused. That's also why you have famous YouTube channels like Mr. Beast screaming in the introduction. So what you need to do to keep his mind entertained is to start the video with a ridiculous, out of the world statement. Like, for example, this is going to 10x, 5x, 3x your investments. Because this fish is used to getting 8% on a global ETF. And when he hears that he can make up to 10 times his money, or well, say 1,000 times his money, he's gonna pay attention. And he's gonna watch 15 minutes straight on your video, no matter what you say after that. So now you have his attention. Now we need to create an emotional, we need to get him to have an emotional response to the video. How do we do this? There are some ways that are more successful than others. You can, for example, show your dog. I know this sounds silly, but everyone loves a dog, and you can't hate or stop watching if someone talks about their dog. Look at this lovely dog. He's gonna make you rich, for example. Or you can take a large loan, a small loan of $1 million and go buy cars. Put them in your background when you talk. And this will make the viewer think like, oh, he's achieved all this success from investing. When in reality, the car is paid monthly with a loan. Or even better, you can rent the car, record 20 videos around the car in different t-shirts, and then use them throughout the year to create this hook. But I see many people make this error. They buy a Ferrari. Everyone knows the famous quote, you buy a Ferrari when you want to be someone, you buy a Lamborghini when you are someone.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new bookshelves that I had to get installed to hold 2,000 new books that I bought.
So now when you have your idea how you're going to make this emotional hook, it can be by a statement or showing off material things to make them envious. You need to make a portfolio, okay? But maybe you're not really a financial guy, you don't know how to read the financials, but you need to convince this goldfish, this viewer, to buy your course in the description. So, how do you do this? We played on the emotional hook, so now you need to promote whatever you're trying to sell. Because this goldfish might have 10k in his savings account, and you want to take 2k from him. So what you need to do is convince him that you have so much, you have out of this world returns, you know? You make 50-80% every year, so he has to pay for his course. It just mathematically makes sense. If he pays you 2k, he's gonna make 8k next year if he doubles his money because of you. So this is where the sham comes in, you know? You need to promote your portfolio. So what do? Well, say you buy the Walgreens stock. Why? Because you don't have a financial background, or you haven't read financial books, even like basic books like you can take Peter Lynch, all that. You haven't read anything of that. They're not really, they're just guides basically. You don't need to read that because they're just here for the fish's money, you know? So you buy Walgreens stock. and you say this is an easy $200 a share stock, you know. The problem is you bought this company and the management is very bad. Very bad. They can't handle money. And they switch CEO and they try to fix it. But what ends up happening is over the period of 2 years, 3 years, you lost 80% of your money. Okay. So how do you rectify this? Well, this goldfish paid you 2K, right? So say you have a portfolio of 500,000. You just need enough goldfish to give you 2K to put into the portfolio, kinda to balance things out. So if you want to go this route, you need to be invested like 80%, 90% into tech stocks. Because everyone knows tech stocks are safe, you know, they're safe investment. Ignore the valuations, you don't need to look at them, you know. They're tech stocks, they always go up, right? So you buy Meta, you buy Amazon, you buy Google, you buy Microsoft, you buy all of these techs, Nvidia, you buy some of Tesla even, but you don't understand the financials, but you buy them and you hold them. And this goldfish, he sees your return because it's a good year of tech and your portfolio goes up. But then the other like 10 to 20% of your portfolio is down, but it doesn't matter if it goes bankrupt, you know, because you're not really a stock picker. You just have big tech. You have big tech and then you have some few stocks that you basically pick because it's the trending subject on YouTube. For example, the latest subject is AD. So hot. Ignore that the competitor is better. Ignore that they're lagging behind. This is what you need to pump because you get a lot of views, okay? And the goldfish gives you 2K and you put more into your tech investments. And in the end, the money you get from the goldfish exceeds what you need for investing. So in the end, you can live off this income you get from the goldfish. You don't need to put more money into crap companies. Now you just sell the ones that you lose money on. Put in, like, say you put in 30% of the money you get from the goldfish now and then to not make your portfolio look too bad, and then rely on the 90% that is big tech to compensate for the loss. And this is what you do. This is the game of YouTube finance. And I'm being a bit funny about this. It's largely true. If you look at the biggest finance YouTube personalities, they have 70-80% in big tech. And I'm not saying big tech is a bad investment, but I'm saying there's a reason why they have such a big chunk in big tech. It's because they believe that big tech will just keep on going up. But then the problem comes when there's a year all of big tech is flat. Not maybe next year, not maybe the year after. There will be a year where big tech suffers and you will be red that year. You will lose 20%. And this is the upside, because you can just blame big tech for not performing well that year. You can say, oh, EPS from big tech didn't perform well this year, that's why my portfolio is down. Then you use it as an excuse. But before that, you don't mention how big part of your portfolio it actually is. You kind of have to play it down. And then if you have the mistake that you accidentally try to make investments and you don't actually know what you were doing and you blew up your portfolio, well, what you do? You start a new portfolio. This is what I want to show. Like, you need to highlight the 1 year return. Because if you show the previous where you lost 90%, it doesn't look good. So you need to start a new portfolio. So you have to show the 1 year you actually made profit. Hopefully big tech has pushed enough to make a difference in your portfolio this year, so you can sell this to the audience like it was skill. It wasn't just good luck, you know. it's been an excellent year for AI, and you knew that all of big tech were going to skyrocket because of it. And you're gonna stay in big tech because this is your plan. Because you're investing with AI. That's your claim anyways. But the good thing about big tech is they have so much cash flow that is close to impossible to make a big mistake. Maybe you lose 40% of your portfolio, but you won't blow it up. And yeah, and the reason why you only can publish 1 year return is because the ones before are gone. Let that sink in. And I also want to highlight that you think this is a joke, but I've actually watched a lot of videos on how to be a successful YouTuber. And there's a reason why in 3 minutes in, he shows his car, okay? I'm not making this up. There is a reason why 2:57 he shows you his car, or well, probably his car. Well, car on a loan, I don't know. Maybe paid for it because he has a lot of subscribers and people paying for the course. He charged 20k before, he got paid by FTX. Oh, that's also one thing. If you don't make enough money from the fish, you can get sponsored by probably one of the biggest scammers, frauds out there. Because, you know, similar mindset, you know, they pay you for 40k every quarter to pump their business, and your viewers goes and deposits into FTX and you get 40k, and then you pump their, was it really a cryptocurrency? I don't know what it was like. It was a digital currency, I guess. I don't know if you can call it cryptocurrency. I'm not an expert in crypto. So you pump the stock, you pump the crypto, whatever, and you get scot-free away with it. A lot of money. You can buy your Ferrari now. You know, you get the money from the goldfish, you get the money from the sponsor, and this guy, he ends up in jail. Perfect. This is how you make millions. A YouTube influencer, financial influencer. It's important also that your background is not actually in finance. You need to have marketing skills, because you don't actually need to know anything. You just need to market. If you know how to market, you will make a lot of money. I'm not a marketing guy, so I can't go this route. I'm trying to be partially honest to the viewers, and hopefully that will give me subscribers, views, and so on. But this is the way they view the viewer. Does it make sense? I don't know. I'm never going to sell you anything. I'm not going to sell you a course. If you have a question, I'll answer it. But I won't give you financial advice. The best advice I would give you is buy a global ETF. It's probably the best advice you will get in your life. But I know goldfishes are not happy with that. They want to get a 50% return. But you can't just copy a YouTuber because he had a 1 good year return. I had higher than his return on my bank, okay? But I'm not gonna push it out. Like, oh, look at my 1 year return. I made 470% 1 year. I made 93% 1 year. I made 84% 1 year. I made 69% 1 year. A funny number. But that doesn't matter. What matters is what risk you put on. And that's not, they never talk about risk. You notice that? They always build a story. Like, you should buy AMD. Why? Because their chips are good. Well, do they sell? I don't know, but their chips are good. So what if they make expensive chips? Say they are good, but no one buys them. Then you're stuck with the product stacking in inventory. It's a hard concept to understand, but yeah. I hope you like this kind of... I'm trying something new out because people were like, oh, we want to see your face. So maybe you can see my face a bit more. It's my face.